I will volunteer to labor.
To wear it around?
Yes.
Okay.
And the Saturday Say What? Brand new photos just coming into the newsroom from Mars. They show the layered rocks in an area called the Murray Buttes. NASA is sharing these photos.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, there was
I
a
love
day.
this kind of
there
stuff.
was a day when people had no idea what existed on Mars, if anything, and now we're getting such amazing images.
I love it.
Moving on.
Do you ever get your dog a puppuccino?
Yes, I have.
At Starbucks, Anita? I knew you did.
Check out this canine named Yasso. His owner says they were taking a break from catching crooks. He's a canine. They pulled into Starbucks for one of their secret menu items. You have to ask for it. It's not on the menu. The puppuccino, essentially just a shot of whipped cream for dogs. Take a look at the video. It's got nearly 460,000 views since it was first spotted on Facebook on Thursday. Yasso's owner says it's not always work and training for him. He'd been a good boy that day and deserved that treat.
He looks like he loved it.
Do you know what my favorite is? The whipped cream beard at the bottom because they can't lick down there.
He's looking at her like, hey, can I get a second one?
Excuse me, I'll take a second shot, please.
Yes,
Two shots.
He's looking for a venti now. Yeah. I love that.
I bet it seems that they know him there too.
I'm sure he's a regular.
Oh, you hear the laughter.
That's great. All right, still to come here this morning, Shawn Mendes is coming to the back.
Well, where we start is some of our basics right here. Don't forget the sunscreen. Don't forget the deodorant, the brush, the phone charger.
Oh, see, that's something that
you know what? Because here's what happens. Then your husband, boyfriend's going to turn to you and say, like, my battery's down, and you're going to say, hold on.
I can fix
You're always prepared. Because the guys will have the food and the beer.
Yes.
You have the essentials.
Yes.
Okay.
The sunscreen.
A difficult time partying with their purses. I know I do. And you can't take a person to the game.
Correct. So you have to have a clear bag. But also the other alternative is if you have something that is really small, like this red one.
Oh, well, this I love because it has the little cardinal on it. Did you guys make this?
We ordered it.
Oh, look at that. So you can keep all your essentials in here that the guys forget. Or just take one of these and put it in your pocket. Great idea.
And you know, the Cardinal Stadium actually gives out a bunch of good stuff. So this all came from them as gifts at each different game. And a lot of the stuff we have came from the Cardinal Stadium.
Do you want to try the backpack on as we're wrapping?
All right. Well, we'll be right back. You guys stick around because we're going to have some more. I can't get it on.
Okay. You're good.
Tips and tricks.
Let me fill you up. You need some sunblock.
Put a cocktail in, too.
Hold on.
Do you have any beer?
Sippy cup.
This one.
Still pretty toasty out. Any advice?
No, we just talk about what we spend most of our football season when it's
But crews did have to hike up with lights and walk those hikers down. Now they face a fine of about $107. It's
in Nogales. Agents then shot that man, and the shooting.
That where sometimes we see them coming down. When we give them some time to get down, and we educate them.
Now, Friday was a deadly day up on the mountain after a 26-year-old man from Switzerland died at the hospital. He reached some workers at the Phoenician when he collapsed, coming right off of the Cholla Trail. Well, a double dose of good news for that Buckeye man who was struck by lightning back in April. Remember this? Jaime Santana is getting released from a rehab center, and today he will reunite with the person who helped him right after he was struck while on horseback near his home. He's been getting treatment ever since.
Say they need to find this man, and they need your help to do it. Come take a look at this picture here. 70-year-old Salvador Martinez went missing early yesterday morning. Now, he was last seen walking near Baseline and Tomahawk Road. He was wearing a white t-shirt, some gray shorts, black shoes and socks, and a baseball cap. But he also has a tattoo of an eagle with the name Sherry on his right forearm. And Martinez does suffer from dementia. He also has other health issues as well. So keep an eye out for him, please. And if you do see him, you're asked to call Apache Junction Police.
It is now 8:05. September is National Child Passenger Safety Month, and to make sure parents keep their precious cargo safe, a special event to make sure you know all about car seat safety.
Yeah, and Carla Navarrete joining us live from Mesa. We were talking this morning, and you said, man, every car is different, so it's really hard to get the safety seats in right.
Very different. Just yesterday, I was trying to buckle in one of my kids' friends, and we were in a different car, and it was like, wow, this is not the way my SUV typically buckles in. So definitely a very good event going on today. As you mentioned, we're in Mesa at the Larry H. Miller Nissan dealership. I'm joined now by Blanca Barrera. She is here with Safety Kids Maricopa County. Blanca, good morning to you. How's it going?
Good morning. It's great. The weather's perfect. We have shade, so we get to help parents transport their kids safely. We're good.
What is one of the common mistakes that you see with parents transporting their kids to and from, you know, soccer, school, all of the activities that we all do? What is the mistake that you see that parents make?
I think 9 out of the 10 parents that come to us think that they have their car seats installed correctly, so they're driving around safely with their child. But the main, I guess, misuse that we see a lot is tightening the seat, knowing the lockability features of their vehicle. So seat belts are the different features that their car seats offer, like lock-offs and of that sort.
So, and you're giving away car seats today to promote that, to promote the safety. Because do you see some car seats that are sometimes broken or expired, or they've been misused and mistreated and really need to get replaced? Tell us about that.
So we partnered up with Larry H. Miller, who has given us a very generous donation of $10,000.
Go on.
Okay, this is 911 for life-threatening emergencies.
Yeah, Apache Junction saying only about 1 in 4 calls are actual emergencies.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And we're going to actually show you a little bit about, this is Gino over here, Gino Coselli. He's with the dealership here. He's actually here this morning helping to install. Gino, you were telling me you have a little one yourself.
Yes.
So this hits close to home for you.
Yes.
What would you like viewers to know when they come into the dealership about what you will do if you notice something off with their car seat?
Well, our priority is the safety, to make sure we put the seats appropriately the way it's supposed to go. In case if something happened to the car, you know the baby is safe. Okay. That is everybody's goal.
Very good. Well, that was a very generous donation. Again, if you are in the area and you want to come out to this event, it's going on till 11 o'clock this morning.
Yes, ma'am. And Larry Miller is donating $10,000 to the community, and that $10,000 is going to go to the purchase of some of those seats. And our guys over here, the nice crew we have, if they find out your baby seat is broken, they'll replace it with one of them. So take advantage and just come by.
Thank you so much. Again, this event is going on till 11 o'clock today, and then also for a couple of following weekends. And we're at the 202 freeway in Riverview in Mesa. Back to you, ladies.
Oh, so important. And Carla, we love your new haircut.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you like it.
She looks dashing, does she not? She looks great.
It was due. It was long overdue.
Okay, thank you, Carla. Are you headed to the grocery store today?
Well, while you're there, why not help out some of our very own Arizona families who don't have enough food?
Hey, guess who's with us this morning? Olivia is with us for our battle to fight childhood hunger. I would go to the grocery store just to shake Olivia's hand, maybe get a hug as well. She's at Food City in Tempe. Hi, Liv.
Happy Saturday, ladies. I wish I could see you, and I wish I could see Carla's new haircut. It sounds amazing. Take a look at these amazing young ladies who are behind me, a Ballet Folklorico group. They might actually look familiar to you guys because they were
degrees for that 7 p.m. kickoff, so it is going to be hot there in Tempe, and it's not really going to cool off a whole lot through the rest of the game, so keep that in mind. Make sure you're staying hydrated. There is some rain chances, though, I want to talk about. We'll do that in just a few minutes.
Well, speaking of the heat, cars bursting into flames. It could happen to you if you own this car. More on the latest recall from a popular vehicle maker. And here she is, or at least that's what we hope she's going to hear. Our own Miss Arizona heading to the big competition. We talked to her one-on-one on how she's preparing for Miss America.
You know, there are over 430,000 children in Arizona who are suffering from food insecurity. They don't know where their next meal may be coming from. They might